in the court masquerade. I've never seen that happen in the court. And you call these people the DSS. The DSS, are they non-governmental organizations? Of course, they are governmental organizations. They are not non-governmental organizations, of which they're supposed to appear in the court to do their job very well. If truly they know what they are doing and what they are witnessing is truth.
IPOB accuses Nigerian government of using fake DSS witness in Nnamdi Kanu case trial. Please, if you are watching us for the first time, please kindly subscribe, comment, like, and share.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, wherever you're watching us from. I remember humble self, the one and the only Biafran evangelist that we always speak in the truth and nothing but the truth. Hear me and hear me clearly. Yes, it is only in Nigeria that you can see people, elements, being used in the court masquerade. I've never seen that happen in the court. And you call these people the DSS. The DSS, are they non-governmental organizations? Of course, they are governmental organizations. They are not non-governmental organizations, of which they're supposed to appear in the court to do their job very well. If truly they know what they are doing and what they are witnessing is truth. If they really know that what they are saying, they know it and they know what they are doing, and it is their right. You know, when the government say that it was as a result of the security purpose that you are covered, why are you covering your face? You are serving the government. And you have governmental approval with your government uniform, and you want to be a witness against somebody and you are hiding your face. That means you are not genuine. Yes, I can, when I'm sure. Do you know the meaning of a witness? A witness simply means somebody that can testify of something that is aware of. You are sure, you know this thing, and you maybe happen in your presence, or you have one or two things to say concerning that. That is the meaning of witness. But it's quite unfortunate that these people do not have anything. They are not genuine witness. How do I mean by not being genuine? How can you be asking questions? They are asking them questions, interrogating them. All I could hear from them was, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. You don't know, but you are bearing witness. You appear in the court to witness over what you don't know. That is nonsense. That is foolishness. That is stupidity. It doesn't make sense to me, as long as I am concerned. It doesn't make sense. That is rubbish. That means there are elements being paid to do that. That's why their face are what are being hidden, covered, so that the people will not see, the public will not see them. And at the same time, that's why they don't have any concrete information of what they are supposed to come and witness for. That's why they are shouting, no, 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 no. It means that they knows nothing. And on this, God bless you. That means it is a total arranged from the Federal Republic of Nigeria to speak against Nnamdi Kanu. But James Omotosho is not, looking at the young man. If you watch the way he's following the case, you will find out that the young man knows what he's doing. Even with the way the witness have sounded, it means that they are losing. They did not sound as people that know what they are doing. They sounded as the people that don't know what they are doing. And in this case, they don't have anything to offer. Concrete. You understand? They don't have any concrete evidence, to defend what they appears for. So there is no need of continuing these trials. Because from what I am seeing, Nnamdi Kanu have automatically and authentically defeated Nigeria in this matter. Regard to this, currently now, so far so good, he has performed better than Nigeria. Because with what the witness have already shown, it shows that they don't have anything. They have nothing. They knows nothing. They have knowledge of nothing. Do you understand? So, and that's it.
If the witness is not a real officer, how can Nigeria trust what the security agency are doing?
Now, listen good. These people are not real agency. They are not the real DSS. Because the real DSS will not tell me that they are hiding their face when they arrested Nnamdi Kanu. Or they hided their face as they were treating Nnamdi Kanu in their own custody. Did they hide their face? No. No. They did not. So if they are read DSS, they should supposed to appear with their face uncovered. These are paid elements. So, and this thing, see, my brother, with what is happening now, Nigerian security, is questionable. Yeah, our security personnel are questionable with this character, with this attitude. And the safety of the Nigerians in Nigeria is questionable as well. No wonder you see people, living and doing all manner of life and doing all manner of things, and they're being scot-free. People like, Tuji Bello, go and see what is happening in Sokoto as I speak to you now. Tuji Bello have given the Sokoto indigenes, about 5,000 of them, that they should quit their land, their ancestral land, their motherland. And the truth, you see them, as you can see now, as I speak to you, you can do your findings. They are running away from their home because of the threat of that young man. As of last year, the month of June, July to September, down to September, the same 2G Bello in Zamfara State was collecting 30,000 from each family as a result of the death of his cow. And we have a government. What are we actually doing? What is going on in this country? You see, the other day, Mighty Allah, they call themselves, one group come out, call themselves a Mighty Allah, threaten a whole federation of Nigeria, that anybody that touches Fulani, that they will, give a full invasion of the place. And we have government. See, there's Musa, the chief of staff of the armed staff, is there, watching and listening to all this. And he didn't do it. Even till today, he didn't say anything, neither did he do anything. It was yesterday, day before yesterday, IPOB, a group called IPOB, have dismantled and disarmed our soldiers. About over 20 Nigerian soldiers are missing in Borno State as a result of the invading of the IPOB, which I later read the article. The article, one of the military said that they were, being misled from somebody among them that they trusted so much. You understand? So that was the person that gave the invaders the room and the way and how to, to invade their camp. As I speak to you, I'm talking of 2-3 days ago. IPOB. And not only that, Captain Tama had been killed in Borno State by Boko Haram. See, if you check Nigerian news, no day that come that will not carry bad news. No day, right. Every day by day, it will come with a bad news. As they break, it break into bad news. And I am asking, what is our security personnel doing? What is their job? And though the DJ himself have already said it that they themselves, I mean the DSS boss, the Director General of the DSS, have already said it that they are not going to be everywhere. Neither is the police going to be everywhere, nor Nigerian army. That the people should rise up and do what? And defend themselves. Like what you were, Dan Juma stated the same thing. And all these statements, if you watch it based on what they use, according to the video they showed in the court of law, you understand, concerning Nnamdi Kanu, they said that word of Nnamdi Kanu, people should rise to defend themselves and to fight for their destiny. You understand? That's what they use as that statement instigated violence that lead to the killing of the Nigerian militaries in Igbo land. Now, I'm not asking a question. Is there anything different from that same statement from what T.Y. Danjuma have said? Or what the DG, the Director General of the DSS have said? Is there anything different? Is it not the same thing? Same thing. It is the same thing. But why is it that Nnamdi Kanu is facing the court? The people that are committing crimes in this country are walking freely. I am asking, walking freely. Funny enough, that's Nigeria. That's Nigeria. God bless you, my brother. There is something this son followed to me. The man that Tinubu kidnapped from Lagos down to Ekiti. You remember? Yeah. The man that partners in obedience. God bless you. Look at what he said. He said, in Nigeria, you have repented Boko Haram, but you can never see a repented IPOB. They don't have repented IPOB, but they have repented Boko Haram. And that is why in Boko Haram, when they say they claim that they repented, then you include them in Nigerian military. You understand? It was yesterday on newspaper I saw where the military, was called, and they were throwing their opinion that the Nigerian army should be well equipped, well balanced, well this. And I asked a question, and I reply, please, you are talking about equipping Nigerian military. Who are the Nigerian military? Repented Boko Haram. They are the one that occupy the position, all the military positions in Nigeria. How do you then equip Boko Haram again inside the military? Because you have included them in the military, and they are the one that occupy the positions. Then the more you empower Nigerian military, the more you empower Boko Haram. And they will continue to cause insecurity in Nigeria, and they will continue to take, the life of Nigerian militaries. Let me tell you, as I speak to you, my brother, go and do your findings. Nigeria have lost over 1.2 trillion worth of arms being stolen by the same Boko Haram that they instigated in Nigerian military. So where are we going? Now, this country, in terms of security, they don't have future.
What could happen in court if it is proven that the government brought in someone who is not truly from DSS?
Nothing much will happen because they are the government. You can't fight the government, at the same time. Yeah, not that you cannot win government, but in
Nigeria.
No, in Nigeria, it is, no, my brother, let me tell you, the case of Nnamdi Kanu, he cannot get justice. I've said it in Philip TV. You understand? When I was interviewed here, I told them that he cannot get, and there is no way, neither am I seeing him getting justice from Nigeria, because it's a country of injustice. Injustice have taken over. It have eaten up. Corruption have eaten up our bones, our veins, our mindset, our memory, everything about Nigerian man. Injustice have eaten us up. But there is going to be an international intervention. Through the international intervention, that is where I am looking at it, same as Nnamdi Kanu, getting what? Justice. Because the case, and as it stands now, as me and you are speaking, Kenya is already calling on Nigeria for returning of Nnamdi Kanu. Because they themselves have made the mistakes. You can see the barrister from the UK, one of the barristers, person of Njoko Akachuku Deraba, who stated it clearly that in Nigeria, that the case of Nnamdi Kanu, that Nigeria violated both local and international law. That under the UN and the EU Charter, that Nigeria has, and under Nigerian law, that they have violated the law, the rules. So there is no way that Nigeria is going to win Nnamdi Kanu anywhere in the world. The same statement was made too, or let me use the word, repeatedly in different occasions by a Cameroonian judge, who indirectly mocked Nigerian judiciary regard to this. The way we are running our judicial system makes our courts irrelevant before the international bodies. So I don't see, him being kind of defeating the government. Government is government, and they will always stand to play their role as government. And let me tell you, Freemason and the Kanu did not actually come from the court. It may be a normal, as Binta Nyako have earlier said, settlement out of court, dialogue, round table discussion. You understand? Once they finish it, the next news you will hear say they don't carry Nnamdi Kanu is already normal. In the across Nigeria with that. You understand? And from then the young man will fly and come back maybe to continue from where he has stopped.
Is IPOB making this accusation to gain support from the public or to weaken the government's case?
No, neither. They are not making it to gain support, neither to weaken Nigerian government. They are making it to air their views, which is the angle of truth. And you and I know this. They are speaking in the angle of the truth because things supposed to go according to the law. You cannot be a law enforcement agency as you claim to be, or a country that have a law, then you go against your law. That means if you are going against the law, that means you are not worthy of having that law. So that is the area they are going. They are not a kind of undermining anything or to gain support. The support is already there. It is obvious that the whole world is aware of what is happening. And before now, he, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, have present international bodies is aware of what is going through. And let me tell you, there is something you don't understand. According to the law that was proven to Nigerian DSS on the 14th of May, that as the law stated it, you cannot detain somebody more than 14 days in your custody without charging the person to court or the person being sentenced to prison. Of which Mazen Nnamdi Kanu have already said this thing in, under Muhammadu Buhari regime, that they don't supposed to be detained by DSS, that they're supposed, where he's supposed to be or serving now should be in Kujo prison. Do you understand? That is the right place for him to be. But in Nigeria, they know the law, but they violate the law. They don't obey the law. They believe that they are above the law. But with this now, international bodies are doing what? Ridiculing Nigeria. Because Nigeria have ridiculed themselves. Nigeria doesn't have respect anymore. Look at what happened when when our president traveled to France to see Macron. Macron too left him. Macron did not pay attention. And he traveled to Egypt, Africa here. That's why the fact that Nigeria is claiming to be the giant of Africa.
Will this issue affected the world since Nigeria justice system and how it treats political cases?
Yes, it affects our judicial system. It reduces them to zero. Yes. And that is, let me tell you, do you know that in ICC today, Nigeria did not have a representative? Do you know what is the meaning of ICC? ICC simply means International Criminal Court, or ICJ, International Court of Justice. Nigeria did not have any representative there because they are seeing Nigerian lawyers as incompetent, corrupt. Look at it 3 months ago. Is it? Within 3 months ago, in London, according to the report, that all Nigerians who travel to London, who sat for exam on nurse, none of them pass. All of them fail, over 300 of them. That is to tell you the level of corruption that is going on in Nigeria. That is to tell you the level, how low our education, is going. How everything in Nigeria is dying. And we have government that don't care. Look at the result of the UME result. That was it not there before yesterday? You understand? 3 days ago. So look at the result. See how people are complaining. See how everybody is talking. No, if you watch everything, things are not working. Things are not working. Nothing is working in this country. And that is why we have this opportunity to air whenever we have the opportunity. We want the government to hear us. We want government to hear this. And I know most of this, and they are watching it. None that they are not watching it. They are hearing it. That's why sometimes you see them come and say, we are going to do. I remember last year, one of the things, which I had with, Philip TV. It was part of the decision that they included this year, but it is yet to be executed. I am waiting. Let them listen to us. We are running democracy. She understand me? We are running democracy. The other day, some persons, including me, was like saying that it is like the military is more better off than this, democracy. But
can you see Burkina Faso? They are seeing everything.
Yes, we are using Burkina Faso as a reference point. Not Captain Ibrahim Traore. What that young man is doing in Burkina Faso today, I'm asking a question, and Nigeria is claiming to be the giant of Africa.
We are not giant of Africa.
What will other countries learn from Nigeria? If Nigeria cannot front themselves and present themselves as #1 in Africa, to be. Look at Burkina Faso. It's laying a foundation of example. A whole giant of Africa could not lay such foundation. What a shame and what a disgraceful country as this. That is why people like us are airing our views and we are saying, free the free man. No other person than Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Thank you.
Thank you very much.